An Israeli military court has ruled that an Israeli soldier accused of killing an injured Palestinian man can be moved to open detention in a military camp. Abdel Fattah al-Sharif was shot in the head and killed in Hebron in the occupied West Bank last week. He was lying on the ground after being severely wounded following an alleged attack on an Israeli man. Let's hear now from Stefanie, Dekker, our correspondent, who joins us from West Jerusalem. Steph, tell us more about what happened in court.
Well, we heard from the Israeli military's chief prosecutor. He tried to appeal this decision by the judge, which was made late last night, to send the soldier into what's called open arrest. So he will be at a military base, unconfined but unarmed. That, of course, failed. But just to read a few things at the chief prosecutor, the points he made to try and get the soldier to remain in detention. He said the videos and testimony indicate that the neutralized terrorist posed no threat. These are his words. Also, however many movements the terrorist made at the scene, none of the people, including commander standing next to him, were alarmed, and this speaks volumes. He also criticized the soldier for saying that he kept changing his testimony and also wouldn't reenact the scene. This is something that they'd asked of him, and basically saying that this raised doubts about credibility of the defense's claims, to put it mildly. But of course, this didn't happen. The soldier now released into open arrest, what it's called, and the next court hearing will be on Tuesday.
And what is the context of all this, given the upsurge in tensions in the region?
Well, the significance of this video is that it captures a moment unlike any other that really we've seen. What happens is that you've had a stabbing attack. You've had two Palestinian men stab an Israeli soldier. He was lightly wounded. Now, the soldiers shot both of the men. One of them was killed. The other one, Abdel Fattah al-Sharif, the 21-year-old, was shot and was lying wounded on the ground. Now, even the army spokesperson came out in the last few days saying that the army adhered to protocol when it came to how they call neutralizing the terrorists. That is their language. But when it came to moral and ethical values, he said this is a grave incident, because what we see on the video is moments after, you have many minutes passing, you see the Palestinian lying on the ground, you see medics, soldiers, settlers milling around. And we looked at the video extensively. We met with the man who shot it, so we also saw footage that wasn't uploaded to the internet. And it's just a very casual scene, and all of a sudden you have this soldier walk from the back of screen. He's been speaking to what appears to be a settler, then speaks to another soldier. That soldier then takes something out of his hand, which appears to be a hat. The soldier in question then cocks his weapon, and it takes around 5 seconds for him to shoot the Palestinian in the head. So it seems very unprovoked. It seems that all the protocols beforehand had been done. There was no reason for him to do this. So this is why we've got such an outroar. We had criticism high up from the Israeli Prime Minister, from the Minister of Defense, saying that this soldier is not a hero, he's a soldier gone wrong, and a lot of criticism within Israel at those figures of authority who are criticizing the soldier. A lot of support here for the army. It's an incredibly sensitive issue. Anyone here serves in the army, bar the majority of the ultra-Orthodox community. That's fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, all serving. That's why you have this real sort of family network almost when it comes to the army. So it's incredibly tense debate going on around this. And again, the soldier now released from prison, something the prosecution did not want, but the trial continues. And also, I think importantly, the army started by accusing him, looking into the accusation of murder. That has now been downgraded to manslaughter.
All right, Steph, thanks very much indeed. Stefanie, Dekker.